All right, and we are now live. Hello,
Hello, everybody
everyone.
watching.
Happy Monday. Your eyes are not deceiving you. You have me, but Carly is not here. Instead, our publisher, Matt, has stepped in. Thank you so much, Matt, for joining me this week.
Yeah, I wish I was with Carly, though.
Yeah. Carly, I believe, is on a second Disney Destiny voyage.
Yeah, this week is the mainstream media or big,
Right.
whatever you call them, the
Yeah.
TV stations, and her husband's.
Yeah, she got invited the first time around, and her husband got invited the second time around. Well, while we are waiting for a few more people to join us in the chat, first up is Mr. Michael Bingham. Thank you, and welcome as always. It is only 29 days till Mike's very excited for you. I'm sure we'll be hearing more about that as the big day approaches. Thank you for joining us. And it looks like Michael is very excited that Matt is joining us.
Hello. Thanks for joining again, Mike.
Yes, always one of the first folks in the chat. We'll give it just a few seconds to see if anyone else wants to hop in because we did start the stream just a few moments early. But we've got some fun stuff to talk about this week. Matt and I have, I think, spent more time together in the last week and a half than in the last 2 years. Because we saw each other on a cruise ship, and then we ran into each other at the Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine, which we don't have an article about, but
No.
I will be sure to mention that up at the top of the show. All right, well, we've got a few folks who are here, so why don't we go ahead and kick this recording off in 3, 2.
Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding.
Welcome to the Attractions Podcast. You are all clear for dispatch. Have fun.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Attractions Podcast, sponsored by MEI and MEI-Travel. I am Seth.
And I'm Matt.
And we are here to talk to you about the latest and greatest in theme park news and more, as well as what's going on in our own lives. And my usual co-host, Carly, is off on a Disney adventure. She'll be back soon, but in the meantime, our publisher, Matt, has stepped in to join us. Thank you, Matt. It is so great to see you virtually. I've gotten to see quite a bit of you in real life lately. So let's catch up on what I guess both of us have been doing over the last week or so. We got to be on a princess cruise together, which I chatted about with Blake. And then you got to go off on the Disney Destiny, which we chatted about last week. But there is more material that's been posted, including a review from Samantha Davis-Friedman of the new Hercules show. So, Matt, I'd love to hear from you, your firsthand impressions of the new ship and of the new show.
Well, as you know, it's the third iteration of this ship because we had the Wish and the Treasure, now the Destiny. So it's a third time around seeing this exact layout, and some things have been repeated, like, I guess the Haunted Mansion parlor has been repeated from the Treasure, and it's pretty much exactly the same with a few different drinks. But so when I first, the Coco show was a dinner show on the Treasure, and it was Frozen on the Wish, and now it's Lion King.
Yeah, how was the Lion King show?
I wasn't the biggest fan of it.
Okay.
It's more like a concert in the middle of the theater, the restaurant, instead of having puppets and everything. It's kind of just mostly singing. So
it's more Festival of the Lion King and Animal Kingdom as opposed to Broadway Lion King.
Yeah, but festival without any puppets or characters.
Gotcha.
And then the show is Hercules, as you say. We have a review of that by Samantha, and she really enjoyed it.
She gave it a very strong. Had a few nitpicks about. There's an added song that was, I guess, cut from it originally, and she thinks that maybe it should have stayed cut.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show. It was well done, but I enjoyed Moana show better, which is on the Treasure. So I
Yeah.
started out on the cruise thinking I like the Treasure better than Destiny. But then by the end of it, and after I saw a few of the new villain interactions that they've added, there's a Cruella de Vil bar and a really cool interaction with her. Maleficent comes out for a little thing, and Loki like interrupts every thing that they do in the atrium, it seems like. By the end of it, I was like, well, you know what? If you like the villains, I think the Destiny might be better than the Treasure. So, it all depends on what you're interested in mostly, but it was really cool.
I will say the one video that I've seen that's gone most viral is of this PG-13 Marvel show. You got to see that in person. That seems pretty edgy for a Disney ship.
Yeah, on the Treasure, it's an Indiana Jones comedy show.
That didn't seem to push things. I mean, Indiana Jones is not it's quite the same as Deadpool.
No, when you have Deadpool, things are going to get a little out of hand.
Yeah.
And he's not physically on there. He's popped up on screen, but he interacts with the live characters on the stage. And it get a little bit, but they have signs as soon as you walk up to the theater, must be 18 to enter.
Oh wow! So not even PG-13. This is NC-17,
and it's it's an open theater, so when you walk by, you can see it.
Right, because it's in like the atrium, right?
It's a different theater down from the atrium.
Gotcha.
But for this show, they pulled curtains, so
wow,
kids walking by can't see or hear what's going on.
All right. Hide the little ones.
But it was a funny show.
That's great. And then we both got to attend the Swan and Dolphin Food and Wine Classic. This is my second time going. It is, I don't know how you felt. It's overwhelming. Like just by the time you make it to one end and see what's at all the booths, you're done. It's huge. And I understand why some people go 2 nights. Because you can't really make it halfway through everything in just one night. What did you think of the event this year?
Like you said, it was overwhelming. I was full before I got to the other, all down all the aisles, and it's a little expensive. But if you're a drinker and you're drinking lots of drinks, you get samples of I forget how many wines and beers and then the food. And I think I went to the Asian area and I was full.
Oh yeah. You could just off of that one section, you could absolutely fill up. I think that if you are not an annual pass holder at Epcot and you compare the price of buying a one-day ticket to Epcot plus buying everything you would want around the Food and Wine Festival, you'd probably spend more money than you would. But it is you will have to work hard to get your money's worth at the ticket price. If you do that, you should probably also get a hotel room because by the time you drink your money's worth, and honestly, I could probably drink my money's worth in just Suntory whiskey highballs. That's my favorite. They had those on tap.
When you consider the prices for alcohol,
absolutely
you can get it pretty quickly. But my wife and I don't drink, so we were there just to enjoy the food. But they did have a new booth this year, a spirit-free booth.
Yes, I was impressed that they had zero, but it was one booth among literally 100. So if you are a non-drinker, or if you are not an omnivore, I'd say if you're a vegan, there's probably not a ton of choices there too.
Yeah.
But as long as
one thing I did want to mention, they improved this year is the parking, because in past years it was almost impossible to find a parking spot. You'd start at the Swan, it'd be full, and then you have to drive over to the Dolphin and look. This year there were plenty of spots in the Swan lot the whole evening. And I think what it was, I saw a sign saying cast members cannot park here today.
Yes, they kept the cast members away for the day. Thank you, cast members, for taking an extra trip so the guests didn't have to. And God bless the folks who were working parking control, watching people stumble out of that back to the parking lots.
Hopefully
that's a gig that I would not want.
Designated driver.
Exactly. Yes, I actually showed up a little bit later and was able to find a parking spot. I was coming from the SeaWorld Christmas celebration. SeaWorld also kicked off their Christmas recently, and they had a media day for that. So I made a quick lap, and I will say highlight of the Christmas celebration this year. Clyde and Seymour's Christmas show is back. It's been several years, and it was great. The mime is part of it. The elves. It was really funny, and the best part was that it was the first performance, and neither the trainers nor the animals knew their scripts very well yet, and that always makes it more fun. So yeah, if you go to SeaWorld, definitely do not miss that. All right. Well, without any further ado, I think it's time for us to jump into the news in the queue. All right, we are going to start out in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where our good friend Ricky Brigante, who is also the former co-publisher of Attractions Magazine, turned in an absolutely fantastic article reviewing Netflix House, which is a new first of its kind 100 square foot attraction that recently opened in the King of Prussia Mall near Philadelphia. It features walk-through attractions for Wednesday and One Piece, and it is possibly the first in a line of Netflix attractions that will be coming around the world. I got to really suggest that you go to attractionsmagazine.com and read this full article. It's incredibly in-depth. Ricky is a professional in the world of immersive entertainment and does an absolutely fantastic analysis with some great reviews with some of the creatives and tons of fantastic photographs. This is one that I am looking forward to checking out next time I am visiting my family up in Philadelphia. Matt, what is your take on Netflix House? We've seen similar things from other companies. What's your take on this?
It's interesting. Many years ago, Orlando or LA would be the place you'd have to see something like this, and now these things are popping up all around the United States, and I'm a bit jealous that we don't have one here.
Right?
But when I was in Vegas a few weeks ago, I went to Netflix Bites, which is their restaurant in the MGM Grand, and
Right.
it was okay. They had a couple of statues and some props, but overall, it wasn't much theming. Unlike what you see here, this looks great. I think they have a mini golf as well, and some free. And one cool thing about this is it's free to go in and look around. You don't have to do the experiences; those are a separate purchase. So
yes,
that's really nice.
Yeah, there are two ticketed headliner experiences, and these are going to be there for at least a while, but they're capable of being changed out and transformed over the years as different things become popular. But you can just go in and experience like the gift shop. There's food and beverage, there's photo ops, and you can go in and check a lot of that stuff out without having to pay any admission. You only have to pay for the two attractions. And the two attractions right now are a recreation of Nevermore Academy and its surrounding grounds from Wednesday. And this is, looks a little bit haunted house-like without the jump scares. But it's also got a little bit of a Meow Wolf kind of feel because there's these artistic sets that you can explore. And if you want to dig deeper, there are hidden clues. There's a secret mission where you can text a phone number and the character Thing will text back and forth with you. So you can help Wednesday solve a murder. But that's optional. You can just go in and look at it like a selfie museum, or you can kind of dig below the surface and get into the game, which I think is really great because some people want to, really have a deeper experience, and some people just kind of want to wander around passively and enjoy it.
Yeah, and Ricky interviewed one of the heads of it, and he mentioned Meow Wolf, I think, and he also, they said he worked on the Simpsons area for Universal. So that's the kind of quality you're getting here. So.
Yeah, they have a lot of veterans of major theme parks, major attractions working on this. So definitely looks high quality. The second attraction is based on One Piece, which was a anime going back many years. Netflix turned it into a live action show. So whether you're a fan of the anime or the live action show, you can get into that world through a story-driven escape room type adventure. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I'm guessing that there's puzzle solving, but it gently nudges you along so that everyone will make it through. Sounds kind of similar to the great movie Escape Room that
That's what I
Universal
was
does.
thinking.
Yeah, where you're going to progress whether you are good at these things or not. So yeah, lots of photo ops and some hints of what might be coming in the future. In as soon as 6 months, they might be switching out one of those attractions, and they've hinted that something like K-pop Demon Hunters might be a good fit. I still have to watch it. That's sitting in my queue, but everyone has talked about that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
watch that.
either, but they said it was. They were surprised how popular the K-pop
Yeah.
movie was, so they're scrambling to get something ready for it because, of course, like you said, many years in development for this, and this one just opened, and then another one's opening, I think, soon, the next few weeks in the Dallas area. So
yeah. The thing that I thought was interesting about this is, this is not a standalone attraction. This is being built inside an existing mall. And King of Prussia is a major mall. It's not a dying mall, but it still had some major vacancies. Lord and Taylor was a major department store back in the day. They went out of business, leaving 100,000 square feet across 2 stories.
yeah,
And so this is a big attraction. But then I think about the story that we just recently talked about, Universal filing a permit to build an expansion at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Epic Universe of 150,000 square feet. So it really makes you think what you could do with that amount of space.
yep. I'm excited to finally visit one of these when I get to one of those areas, or
Yeah.
maybe they expand to our area. Who knows?
All right. So other experiences that we might see in the future based on things they've done at Netflix House. I'm sorry, things that they've done at Netflix Bites or other pop-up activations. We could see Bridgerton, Money Heist, Squid Game, all those.
Stranger Things.
Yep, Stranger Things. Who knows? So hopefully we'll be able to come back to this attraction for years to come. Like I said, this is a hugely detailed article with tons of photos, way more to get into than we have time for the podcast. So please head on over to attractionsmagazine.com. And if you're interested at purchasing tickets to the main experiences, each of them costs about $39 to start for a 1-hour experience, and at peak times can go up to $65. They may sell out, so go to netflix.com/house for more information and advance tickets. All right. Next, we are moving to a similar attraction on the other side of the country. Universal Horror Unleashed opened up in Las Vegas at Area 15 earlier this year. It is Universal's year-round Halloween Horror Nights style haunted attraction. And joining the fun for the attraction's first Christmas is Krampus Kin. Now appearing between November 15th and January 3rd on operating dates with photo ops, an indoor parade of creatures, storytellers, and new food. I have not gotten a chance yet to check out this new attraction. I know we've sent some correspondence out there. What is your take on this new attraction and them adding this kind of overlay for its very first season?
Yeah, I got to check it out when they had the media event a
That's
few
right.
weeks
You and
ago.
Jackie were out there. Yep.
Yeah, and
was beautiful.
it's really well done. I
Uh-huh.
worry about its location being in Area 15 because it's not on the strip. I worry about I think they should do the Netflix route, which we just talked about, and let people in for free to do some things and take some photos, and then charge them to go into the haunted houses. As it is now, you have to pay to get in, and you get access to the haunted houses one time, and you can upgrade that to go multiple times through the houses.
Sure.
But this is an add-on, so you're getting a little bit more for your money if you visit
Right.
during this time than you would when this isn't happening. So that's a bonus.
Yeah, I think you have a really good point. There's so many attractions in Area 15, but in all of Vegas. And I think that the old style carnival would lure people in with some free attractions at the front, and once they get you, then they get your money. So I think that might be a better business model. But we will see. They also plan on eventually changing out some of the haunted houses, rotating them. But right now, they're still based on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Exorcist Believer, Scarecrow, and Universal Monsters. This does not replace any of the haunted houses. Like you said, it's just a bonus add-on. And they sure do look creepy.
Yeah.
Krampus, I would say Krampus looks even creepier than he does when he appeared in a Halloween Horror Nights
Yeah, I think
a few
so.
years back. Yep. All right. All right. Now for something a little less gory and scary. Closer to home for us here in Orlando at Disney Springs, the Christmas tree stroll is back for 2025. And we have photos of new trees celebrating the Disney villains, Fantasia, and Frozen, thanks to our friends at Magic City Mayhem. Go ahead to Attractions Magazine. Check out this article documenting the trees, which went up as of November 13th for a preview day. And officially, it runs from the 14th all the way through December 31st. It's been a few years since I've been out to Disney Springs during the holiday season, just because parking, even with the parking garages, it can get really crowded at Disney Springs during the
Yeah,
holidays.
you need to go during the week and during the day. Then I think you're okay.
Go early and park in Orange Garage, not Lime Garage.
I haven't been out to. I do go every couple of weeks to Disney Springs, but I haven't seen this in person yet. Still catching up on our cruise content.
Yes.
I've heard the Mikey from Magic City Mayhem said that villains tree was crazy, as many things as they had in it.
Yeah, it's he's got some great photos that he shared with us of this new Disney villains tree, which is located over by the Aerofowl balloon, not far from the movie theater. And it's kind of loosely tied to the Disney Destiny cruise ship, which is also all about heroes and villains, and the Villains Land that's coming to the Magic Kingdom. So we've got everyone from the Evil Queen, Lucifer the Cat, the Queen of Hearts, Maleficent, Jafar, Hades, and the hyenas from Lion King, all referenced in ornaments on this really detailed tree. That one is really well done. And we've also got a Fantasia themed tree over by Planet Hollywood, not too far from there, which that film celebrates its 85th anniversary this year. And as well as a new version of the Frozen tree. We've had Frozen trees in the past, but this one is new. It is icy, and the topper is Sven's antlers. So you can spot that one over by World of Disney.
It also has kind of a creepy Elsa hand sticking out.
I did notice that. It's like just an arm coming out of some fabric with some fingers.
She's stuck in the tree.
Yeah, someone get Elsa out. So this is not just something that you can stroll past and look through. It's actually kind of a game where you can pick up a map and redeem a prize. There are redemption locations at CityWorks Eatery, Crystal Arts, Havania's House of Blues, Lego Store, and Polite Pig. Look for signs with a QR code around Disney Springs to scan it, and you get a small ornament. We're talking like bottle cap sized ornament, but
yeah, a little larger than a quarter, it looks like.
But hey, it's complimentary. So
yep.
And we've got lots more photos up of this year's Christmas tree stroll and a photo story about last year's. So head on over to Attractions Magazine and check those out. Our last story in the news in the queue, we are staying at Walt Disney World. Many folks remember the days of Magical Express, where Disney would take you and your luggage to their hotels for free. Well, that is not back, but they are taking your luggage, even if they aren't taking you. Airline Luggage Transfer service quietly returned as a small-scale test earlier this year, back in April. And it has expanded starting November 18th. So if you are staying at select locations, select value hotels on Walt Disney World property, and you are flying on Southwest Airlines from Orlando International Airport, you can get your luggage transferred now to and from the airport complimentary without having to pick it up yourself from baggage claim.
Yeah, they're using a third-party company called Bag Check,
Yes.
and I looked at their website, and they do work with other airlines. So this must be a Southwest deal with Disney.
Yes.
To promote flying on Southwest, because now, like you said, you can have your bags delivered right to your hotel, and you can have the bags also taken right to your airplane from, I assume, right to the airplane.
Exactly. Disney says that they got rid of Magical Express because most people wanted to use rideshare services. And Uber is great, but if you have a family of 4 or 5, you might squeeze all those people into the Uber, but all of your luggage for the week, luggage goes a lot easier under a bus than it does even an Uber XL.
Yeah, I was going to say you have to pay for a larger Uber.
Even with an Uber XL, a family of 4 or 5 with suitcases for a week stay, that's tricky. So what this does is allows people to keep using those low-cost rideshare programs, but instead of worrying about transferring their luggage to the hotel, dropping it off at the hotel, maybe your room isn't ready and you have to leave it with luggage services. This way, folks can have their luggage taken straight to their hotel. They could go straight to a theme park. And then on your last day, rather than having to wait with your luggage for your trip to the airport, check your luggage and go to the park for a couple more hours.
Yeah,
and go straight to the airport from the park.
Everybody nowadays should be using air tags or similar things in their luggage
to know where it is. Correct.
Yeah, you can have peace of mind to see that my luggage is still at the hotel or it's already at the airport.
So as you mentioned, right now this is being run by a third-party service called Bag Check. And you can register online to use this between 5 and 30 days before your travel. You have to be somewhere in that window. Just go to Walt Disney World's website and look up the airport luggage transfer page. Currently, just Southwest Airlines, because I'm sure they have some sort of subsidy going on, but perhaps it could expand. You're going to have to fill out a form, check in. You still got to pay any baggage fees that are associated, but you're not going to pay an additional fee for using the service. And you just drop off your luggage with Southwest Airlines, and in theory, it will show up at your hotel room. The catch is, this is only available at the value resorts, which are Art of Animation, All-Star Sports, Music and Movies, and Pop Century. So if you're staying in a moderate or a deluxe resort, you're still going to have to take care of your luggage yourself. But who knows? This is a pilot program. It's expanding once. Maybe it'll expand again.
Yeah, I would hope that eventually it would be all resorts and all airlines, but that's who knows. I assume, like I said, that Disney has a deal with Southwest, and that's going to stick for at least a while, if not forever. So I'm not sure how that's going to come. But keep your eye out; it could be expanded anytime.
And we will keep you posted if it does. All right, that will bring us to the end of our news in the queue. Before we jump into our main attraction, here's a word from our sponsor.
The Attractions Podcast is brought to you by MEI and MEI-Travel. Whether your next vacation is a magical trip to the theme parks, an exciting adventure to the pyramids of Egypt, or just a relaxing cruise on the turquoise waters of the Bahamas, MEI-Travel provides premium service and expert advice to help you get the most of your vacation. They are always free of any hidden fees or costs to you. Visit them at mei-travel.com.
And while we're at it,
our Epic Universe magazine is the ultimate grand opening souvenir for Orlando's newest theme park. It's got 64 pages of photos, vacation planning advice, and behind-the-scenes secrets from all 5 portals: Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk, and Celestial Park. It's not every day a new theme park opens in Orlando, so mark the moment and celebrate history with the Attractions Magazine Epic Universe Grand Opening issue. Now available at attractionsmagazine.com.
It's time for the main attraction!
And for this week's main attraction, we are heading to Universal Epic Universe, where the new theme park is celebrating its first holiday season with holiday decor. There are holiday decorations up all around Celestial Park, as well as inside the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. And thanks to a friend of the podcast, Stephen Kennedy, as well as Universal, we've got photos of the holiday decor. And I gotta say, this is making me want to go out and buy a one-day ticket before the end of the year so I can see this in person. It's killing me as an annual pass holder. I took a lap around IOA and the studios to see all of their holiday decor, which is mostly up, and it's killing me that I haven't gotten to see Epic's yet.
Yeah, the Atlantic there looks great too.
Yep.
And when a new theme park opens, sometimes they hold off on doing any special events for a year or so. So I'm happy to see that they open it in time to be able to prepare for the holidays.
I was really surprised because obviously, for its opening year, it's the new hot thing in town. They didn't need to spend any more money on decor to drag people in for the holiday season. So it's great that they're being proactive about that. It's the Celestial Park stuff is really subtle, but it's also playful. Like the wreath on Pizza Moon has mushrooms instead of bells on it. The little nods to what is inside the stores, but it's not too in your face. I like that they went that way. There's also a lovely Christmas tree inside the lobby of the Helios Grand Hotel, right in front of the windows that look out. So if you, like me, don't have a ticket to go into Epic Universe quite yet, and you want to check out all of the decor, we've got a photo tour of Celestial Park. And I encourage you to go and check it out at attractionsmagazine.com.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be adding some more photos to this as we get them. I'm lucky I'm getting to go to Isle of Berk tomorrow night as part of the IAPA convention, the International Expo of Attractions in town every year. And the TEA is having an event there, so they invited us out to cover it. So I'm excited to get any photos I can, if there's any decorations in Berk. Of course, when you theme to different franchises, how I think they do celebrate it. I think there's a How to Train Your Dragon Christmas episode.
Yeah,
special.
We won't talk about the historical accuracy of Vikings celebrating Christmas. Nor will we sell. I mean, they didn't have
Christmas. I think in the holiday special, what they call it.
Could it be Yule? We can celebrate Yule.
I think the drink what's the special drink that you get in Isle of Berk? Whatever it is, that came from the Christmas special.
Oh, that's right. That's right. There was a holiday.
I call it Christmas special. I should be saying holiday special. Whatever they called it when it came out. But then I don't think Dark Universe is probably going to have decorations. All they could.
Oh.
It's a town, but
I don't. Considering Dracula's feeling about crosses, I don't know what his thoughts on Christmas trees are. I don't think vampires are too into Christmas.
And then Super Nintendo World in California has some holiday decorations.
Yes, but it took them a couple years, so
Yeah.
maybe it'll take a couple years to get that port.
And it's very lightly themed there. I think it's just like a statue of some of the characters with snow on it and different things like that.
Yeah.
So we may get that at some point here at Epic Universe. And like you said, I will get to see Alva Burke tomorrow, but I won't get to see the rest of the park. So
yeah.
We're all hoping the annual passes get added soon, so we don't have to.
Fingers crossed for some time in 2026. Fingers crossed.
I even reached out to Universal to see, hey, can I get a press pass to come see the decorations and cover it? And no press passes are allowed for Epic yet at all. So it's not just annual pass holders that can't get in. Yep. It's also media.
Well, last I checked, there are some sold out dates before the end of the year, but there are also available dates for those 1-day tickets. So I may have to buy yet another one of them.
Well, if you have a friend that works at Universal,
they can get comps.
They're getting 2 tickets a month, I believe.
Okay, good for them. They deserve it.
But they can, if they can't make it, they can offer them to you. So
all right,
that's
just I'll have to go begging on Facebook, I guess. Well, before we wrap up, let us take a look at some of the comments that our viewers left during the live stream. Speaking of holiday specials, Vince Lamb wanted to remind us that this is the original Date of Life Day in Star Wars. Yes, the infamous Star Wars holiday special debuted, and just to show how far Star Wars has come since George Lucas sold it to Disney. George Lucas famously wanted everything associated with the holiday special destroyed, and Disney now lets you pay money to go to Jollywood Nights and meet Chewbacca in his Life Day robe. So, merchandising, as Yoga would say. Got Michael Bingham checking in. He is jealous of you going on a Disney cruise. So am I, Michael. What else have we got in here? Lots of folks leaving comments. Let's see. Michael Bingham also checking out that Christmas tree at Disney Springs.
The mini Christmas trees at Disney Springs. They have a main one in the, I think I forget what you call that area of town, but one of the newer areas, they have a main huge tree.
Yes.
And then I think it snows at that tree in the evenings on the weekends.
And then finally,
sorry, one more thing. You got to look for the Douglas fir tree, the talking Christmas tree at Disney Springs. He roams around and talks to guests.
Is he sort of like Push the trash?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Almost exactly like that. And he's been spotted already this year. So
excellent. Keep an eye out.
And also, and I also saw he's also at Downtown Disney in California now. So excellent.
I'm glad that he's bi-coastal now.
Yeah.
I'll give Vince Lamb the last word. Remind we missed there were Grammy nominations, and there are a couple of theme park related ones. Grammy nominations for How to Train Your Dragon and Tron Ares. So there's a little music and theme park connection. All right, we'll let it end there. But before we go, we always have to thank our sponsors, MEI and Mouse Fan Travel. And be sure to purchase a copy of our Epic Universe magazine at our website. Also, please give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you happen to listen to us. And give us a like and subscribe on YouTube. And be sure to follow us at attractionsmagazine.com or search Attractions Magazine on your favorite social media accounts. Matt, where can folks keep up with you on the socials?
I'm attractions Matt on most things on X and Instagram, and I believe TikTok. I don't use that as much, but you can find me there, as well as on the main attractions accounts.
You're not into making TikTok dances?
No, not yet. But if you do, I am in a video that we posted from the Destiny. Loki called me up on stage and had me draw a photo of him in tribute of him. So if you want to see that, I think it's called something Celebration of a King video.
Awesome. We'll go and check that out on our channel. And you can check me out at Eskabursky or at The Unofficial Guides and pick up copies of my 2026 guidebooks at theunofficialguides.com. And until next week, we hope you folks stay safe, try something new, but most importantly, have fun. We will see you again next time. Bye.
Bye.